It's getting late, and I think it's about time we got back to this world. I've been gone for a while, but I'm excited to be back. I think, for old time's sake, we'll stop by at our original base. Stay here for the night. Yeah. I wonder how Buddy's doing, and I wonder how you guys have been doing as well. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Vanilla. Maybe I should take a seat real quick. So, a real quick disclaimer. If you're watching this in the future, you're likely seeing it without any break in between. But it has been about 9 months since I played on this world, and we're finally back. We're jumping back in, and I hope to play on this world long term now. I've got some big plans, I've got some exciting ideas, and it feels really good to be back in Vanilla. But if you're watching through the series and you didn't get to experience that break, let's get into the episode. Now, Buddy, it's been a while. Let's go see our little friend. The creeper farm. Oh boy. And of course, our beautiful little town. Or the start of it at least. It's been a while. Buddy. Buddy. Where are you, mate? Hello? You guys are still here? That's good to know. G'day, Mandalorian. Buddy. Oh, that's right. We were working on our storage hall. Let's fly over there. Buddy. Buddy? Buddy. I don't think he's here. I don't hear him or see him anywhere. This is interesting. Well, Oh. That's new. Oh. Wait, dear Bobble, that's me. I kept things safe here as long as I could, but I can feel my energy fading. I'm using the last of what I have to impart these words into this book so that you may know what happened. Buddy, it seems you are my connection to this reality, and without you here, I began to fade back to my own. You'll have to re-establish that connection, much the same way we first found each other. I don't know if any of the old altars exist, but I think if you use some artifacts from the dimensions we have traveled, you will surely be able to come up with a way. The rest I leave to you, your faithful friend, Buddy. Oh no. I've been gone so long he faded away? When I first found Buddy, he was in some strange altar before we made it to this place. What can I use to make one similar and get him back? You will have to re-establish that connection, much the same way we first found each other. Use some artifacts from the dimensions we have traveled. Well, Buddy's been with me everywhere. In the end, a dragon head maybe? End rods? What about the nether? What do we have that's fancy from there? None of this seems to be something that would contain power. We do have some interesting stuff over in our blacksmith. I'll stop it. Anything in these barrels? There is this stuff. Oh! Where did you come from? Oh no. How was it? What was... Maybe we should sleep. And then think about how we're going to get Buddy back. Okay. Now, I was grabbing some of this because I probably want to make some ancient debris into netherite. Maybe come up with a little something. Quick disclaimer if you haven't picked up already, this is just lore stuff and I'm having a bit of fun. Don't worry, we'll get Buddy back. It's just a nice way for me to transition back into this world. That's all. Well, do I have any gold? I do. And I can probably put this stuff in here and just quickly cook that up. There's also something here, I'm sure, but I don't think I've ever made one. A lodestone. So if I grab that and make myself a netherite ingot, grab a little stone, and head down into my cave. Ow. Like this. Oh, I love this place. I should be able to grab 8 of those and make myself one of these. Nice. Now, in the last episode, which was over 9 months ago, I did say that I was going to, in between episodes, set up the filters for all of this stuff. And I've actually gone ahead and done that. We have some little access down in here, where if I just stand with my face plastered against this wall here and open that, I can crawl up inside like this and jump up into the back, where I have gone through and added the filters for everything. Then to get back out, I just jump with my elytra like this and get myself stuck underneath. And there we go. That way I can do maintenance at the back. That being said, oops, it looks like I don't have enough of this amethyst to fill up that. Let's go check my old storage. We will be using this full time once I've moved everything out. I also actually cleared this area out during a live stream too. Much neater. So, underground plus, we do have some amethyst clusters, but I don't think we have the amethyst blocks themselves. Not enough anyway. It's time to go exploring. Now, full transparency, I've added a map mod. I think it's a really fun way to see the position of things in my world, and I'm only going to be using the map version and not the mini map. I'm not going to be adding any waypoints or anything. I just like this as a way to keep track of where we are and have a look at the grander scale of things. So, for example, this is where we're building, this is where we spawned, this is our creeper farm, and our monument. I've said this elsewhere, but my goal with this series isn't to prove that I can survive in Minecraft, it's to prove that I can thrive. And it's to prove that I can make fun things and have a good time about it. So let's see if we can find ourselves a little amethyst geode to get some blocks to help us resummon Buddy. We just need a few more of these. Oh, it makes me excited for getting really set up again in this world and getting to the point where we have a full setup ender chest and everything at our fingertips to create. Now I do find that looking for an amethyst geode usually works pretty well if we aim for an ocean. Conveniently, we have a pretty large one that we've been around here quite a few times. That's not what I'm looking for. So if we just keep an eye out for dark patches. Yes. Okay. That's perfect. This should have been loaded. Now, where are my lights? Torches don't work underground, but end rods do. And by underground, I mean underwater. Now I'm going to go underneath this. There we go. And try not to break any of the budding stuff. Okay. Here we go. Light this up, and we should be able to take a decent amount from here. This has actually got some good ones. Okay. I don't need to take too much. So let's gather what we need, and we can leave this for later. I think this is close enough to maybe our ocean monument to be loaded if we ever do a build there. So if that's the case, we may still come back and be able to find some more of these. I do love that sound. Oh, the new bat texture. Or model. I'd forgotten all about that. This is my first time seeing them. Hi, friends. You guys are cute. Huh. Well, that's just sweet. Distracting, though. It really does feel good to be home. We just need our buddy with us. Now, we have a lodestone, which originates from the nether, or at least its core does. But I feel like we need a little bit stronger of a nether connection. Right now, with this, I can make 4. I'm just going to need a little bit more. Hoop. Shwoop. And doop. I need more gold. Like this. A netherite block seems strong enough. Okay. A connection to the nether. A dragon's head. And maybe some more end rods. There we go. Amethyst for drawing in the magical power. And we've got some lapis. I think it's time. Let's see if we can find a good spot to bring back our buddy. Ooh, this might do. Yeah. I need to come up with an altar that's going to summon him back from wherever he's been and hopefully channel that energy into bringing his corporeal form back into existence. Let's see if we can build something. All right. Just quickly got to put away my redstone box after doing a little bit of maintenance on this system in here. So now I should be able to throw away some of these things, at least the ones that I know will get sorted, because I just redid this in here. So instead of using the observer clock, I decided to make a little dropper clock. Cool. Now I won't accidentally overflow the amount of items that are going through, and I don't need to hit that or anything. It'll just automatically do its thing when I put items in there or a shulker box on top of there. Fantastic. Let's head back over to where I've been building. Here. Now, I'm just going to put away blah, 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 blah. And we now have a really nice little area. Oh, I love the way this looks. So I originally intended to dig my way down through here and meet up with an extra bit that I've dug out through here and make something in this area. I stumbled across a cave. I had no idea that this was here. But now we have ourselves a little place of power to hopefully resummon Buddy. Now I did add some details here with the dripstone and whatnot, which I haven't done through the rest of the cave yet. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. This isn't necessarily something that we're going to use this area often, but it's a nice little extra build. And hopefully, just grab some of this. Hopefully it's enough to get back our boy. Let's sleep though. Sleeping's kind of important, especially when you accidentally get all of these guys converted. You might have noticed in the middle of that little time lapse there, half of these people in here got converted back to zombies. So I had to come through and make sure that they were cured up and weren't going to despawn on me. Now, one last thing that I would like is to grab some of that redstone, put away my new Silk Touch diamond hoe here, and we're going to make ourselves a compass. I've thought about a couple of different ways that I can summon Buddy back and help him find his way. Ooh. I don't think I've ever gotten that achievement in my life. Country load, take me home. That's great. So this compass points there. What I want to do is feed the dragon an eye of Ender. Nom. Wait. No, this isn't how it's meant to go. It's meant to disappear. Nom. Okay, run away. So the dragon's eaten an eye of Ender. Now, I think I need to head to the end. Man, it feels good to be back in this world. Oh, into the nether. I really want to do a bunch of stuff in the nether as well and improve my little walkway system. On top of that, I want to continue it along this way because over here, I think down here is the portal to my stronghold. We pop through to here, and I think Watcha. That should work. We'll just add a few bits and pieces to the potion. Some lapis. Buddy? Oh, ah! Let's escape. Buddy should be back. Buddy. Buddy. I'm coming for you, mate. Please be home. Please be back. Mate! Oh my goodness. Buddy. Hi, mate. Hi. How you doing? Oh, you don't even have your helmet anymore. I'm so sorry I left you for so long. And I'm sorry to all of you too. I know it's been a long time between episodes, but we're back. We are back, buddy. And not a thought behind those eyes. Oh, okay. Buddy, you have no idea. I had to find this special place here so that we could bring you back, but it worked. It was just like the last time. I just had to use a few different ingredients. And now, buddy, and now we know that if I ever lose Buddy, eventually, in one way or another, I should be able to summon him back to here. And also, this build turned out really cool. Went with a little bit of a mineshaft inspired thing over here. A bit like how you find them in the large open caves supported. And it definitely felt right in a place of power to bring in a bunch of different greenery, as though it's making this cave a little bit more lush, like our own version of a lush cave, I suppose. What do you reckon? And now that Buddy's back, we can talk about the goals for this area. I need to get you a new helmet, but I think the next one's going to be netherite. You do like to burn yourself a bit. Now, speaking of the netherite, it's actually been a while since we logged into this world, and netherite now requires templates to be upgraded from diamond. I don't have any of those. We're going to have to go explore for that. Over here, we obviously still have a bunch of this planned out buildings, and we're definitely going to be adding those to this area. But during my time off and also chatting with some people in streams, I've come up with a bit of an idea for this area. Think it's sit down and story time. Okay, so I have big plans. I have big plans for this area. I finally feel like I'm ready to do a long-term world. And it's all going to go down here in this great area. Obviously, on this island, I have myself the start of a nice little village, but I want to expand that and use this side as more of the farming district. Hence why we have a bunch of this farmland with crops, an area over here for growing trees and villages, and plans to use this area over here for the sheep and cows and pigs and chickens. I should sleep. Now, we still have a few things on our list. Find an ancient city, which would be fantastic to get ourselves Swift Sneak. A bee farm, the library, Enderman farm for healing tools. Hay, of course. And this is going to be our mega base. But every time I've gone into my inventory this episode, maybe someone, even just one of you, might have been curious what this book over in the corner was. This is called Tri-Peak Valley, and this is my plan for this world. Let's have a little read. The long-term goals for Season 3's world. Tri-Peak Valley, a larger town on the other side of the river, using that space over on the right and connecting the two. A castle on that side's mountain. So from here, we should be able to see a large mountain and a castle built into the side of it. 2 bridges, one at the opening of the river that is part of a dock, or of docklands, and the other high on a mountain pass connecting the 2 mountains above the river. So, I would like to span a bridge from this point, continuing the road around, over to this point, where we'll build ourselves docks. Then, if I sort of use the center of my screen to indicate where, I'll bring up my crosshair here. The first mountain I would like to come up above this hill here, sort of reaching up about this height and coming back down. The middle one here should be nice and large, reaching up to about cloud height, which I have set to 256. Then coming back down a little bit, but not fully down to the river height. The third one will also start about here and bring itself up and then back down, basically taking up the width of this island. So the second bridge should bridge that gap. Bridge that gap between the 2 higher sections above this river, allowing for some travel between some higher paths. throughout all of that, I want to do custom trees, custom paths, custom terrain, all of that making the town and the surroundings into a big fancy biome. The existing area is farmland for crops and animals as well as tree growth. We've talked about that. And the town side mostly for decoration, but including different villager trades in shopping districts, i.e. stonemasons, clerics, fisheries, maybe more armorers and such in a guild area. And then we'll move some of the existing ones out of the blacksmith. I want to do a volcano surrounding the creeper farm so that when we're over on this dockland here, you kind of see something sticking up out of the ocean there. And we may even surround the AFK zone with a bit of like glass smoke rising out into the atmosphere. I want to do a giant monument renovation because if we look on the map here, this monument is really well placed in the middle of the ocean. And on top of that, it's actually, can I get high enough? Come on. Okay. First try. So on top of that, it's actually really well placed in the ocean. Down under the water, I'll try and brighten this clip up a little bit so you can see its boundaries a little bit better. But it's actually sitting above a deep area of the ocean. So I should be able to get down to a nice flat spot and only have to do minimal digging out of some of the bottom of the ocean here. So it's a really nice one for doing a big monument renovation. Also, do we have some creepers? We do. What else have we got? A gold farm perimeter inside the nether, under the roof, for a bit of a challenge. And of course, a wither skelly farm. So, I feel like this is good, showing you guys what my plans are, and giving you a bit of an idea of the larger scale that I'm going for. Let's head over into the nether. Again, this is where mapping out things using the actual map is a little bit handy. And I do know that up here to the north, there is a nice big crimson biome. Or not crimson, nether wastes. And that should do just nicely to have a fairly close by perimeter and build something kind of fancy in there. Can I get you from here? Yeah. I hit the roof. Come on. Come on. Oh. Well, that's very disappointing. So, of course, in here, a gold farm with a perimeter underneath the nether roof is definitely a challenge. And it's something that I want to do because I don't often spend enough time building in the nether. I did in my first season, and I really want to go a little bit above and beyond that and see what I can make. And of course, with the skeleton farm, just convenient. Convenient to have a bunch of villa skeletons so that we can make ourselves a heap more beacons. Because if I'm doing this much building and gathering all the materials for that, I'm going to need some beacons. Thankfully, the iron farm at spawn is absolutely working. In fact, we should be able to quickly duck across there and see whether it's been working in the spawn chunks. Swoop, doop. Pretty sure it has. I have come and checked on this a couple of times that I've logged into the world since the last episode. Yeah. We got plenty of iron for now. Wonderful. So, back at our first starter base here. What do you think? Do you like the plans? Was it nice to have a little episode just reacquainting ourselves with the world, getting Buddy back? Also, once again, little disclaimer, the reason why I did this episode is because the Buddy mod needed to be updated to the new version, and when I started filming, I didn't actually have that ready. So I went through the process of doing a nice little build and getting it prepared for once I had the Buddy mod updated. Thank you, Parzival. I really appreciate you doing that for me. So now we have Buddy updated to 1.20.4, which is what I'm on right now. And I feel like after spending a few days in here, I'm reconnected with the world and I'm ready to get started. So we'll keep this Tri-Peak Valley book in my ender chest here as a way to keep track of what we wanted to do. I just need a few more rockets and let's get started. Not this episode, but like in general. Let's get started. Really turning this world into something special. We got our starter island here, a future massive renovation of this. We'll have a volcano sticking out of the ground there. And then as we come across and the sun sets, we should see 3 giant mountains, 1, 2, and 3, with a crazy amount of builds, township, all sorts of stuff, awesome terraforming and trees, and a bunch of fun stuff that over time is going to turn this into probably the best thing I've ever built in Minecraft. At least I hope so. And I hope you guys are looking forward to sticking along for the journey. So from here on out, fingers crossed, vanilla will be a regular part of the YouTube schedule, but I still might play some modded. I really do enjoy it. And once I'm feeling good about it, I might start myself a few more modded series too. But this one I want to stick to for a long time. Wonder if we can make it to 100 episodes. Of course we can make it to 100 episodes. Let's sleep. So, with a bunch of silliness, a bunch of lore and made up stories to get ourselves a little buddy back, and a bunch of explanation about what I want to do with this world. From here on out, we're just going to dig in and, ooh, I'll go the other way. Oh goodness, what's going on here? Hello? Can I get in there? Zombies and chickens. There we go. Oh, I could have just walked through there. What was I saying? Oh, it started raining. That's right. From here on out, we're just going to play normally, and I'm just going to go through and make episodes. Some of it might be terraforming, some might be building. We've got plenty of farms that I want to make as well. And with a bit of luck, I'll keep making some fun videos for you guys to watch. So with that, I might do a little bit of trading. Yeah, this is definitely due for being dealt with here. I'll trade with these villagers, and I'll say thank you very much for watching. Thank you to my Patreon supporters, and especially those who were patient with me as I went through my little modded journey on ATM8. I appreciate you sticking around and supporting me, and I hope you're looking forward to getting back to vanilla as well. I don't say this very often, but if you would like to support me in doing this full time, it's not very easy to do that, and I want to put out as many videos and fun things for you guys to watch as I can. I do have a Patreon, and I'm hoping to add more things to it to make it worth your while through this coming year. So if you would like to support me over there, it really does help, and it really does mean a lot. And you get your name in the video permanently. It's on YouTube forever. But just watching these videos and enjoying them is enough support, and it really does mean a lot. So I appreciate all of you for watching. And until the next episode, I hope you all take care of yourselves. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye, everyone. It's been a while since I've done this in this world. Whoop!